Helix had an update. And I believe I've gotten the new version here. We got 25.1. Is that the new version? So yeah, on the 3rd of January, 25.01. That seems like they made a mistake there. Let's take a look at what they did. All right. The new year brings in a new Helix release. Say hello to 25.01. This is a especially large release comprising changes from a whopping 171 contributors. All right, so let's take a look at what this is. Now, Helix is the editor that I've been using as my main editor for a while now, and I've really liked it so far. Okay, so completions have seen 2 big updates in 25.01. First, completions now support paths. So if I start doing paths, it actually starts auto-completing that. That seems nice. Find a, let's see, maybe code playgrounds. Let's create a Helix playground here. Now, I will obviously want to create some files for this. Let's do a let's do like a main.md. Oh, touch. Main.md. Let's touch like maybe other.md. So if we go to main and I just do slash, it not only supports paths, it goes all the way there. So that gives me that. Nice. Because this is a markdown file, if I do something like this, then that lets me get this other here. So that is nice. I can't, I don't have a definition for markdown installed, so I can't actually go there, but that's nice. Path completion is especially exciting because it's the first completion feature not driven by LSP. The change to add path completion refactored parts of the codebase that assumed that completions could only ever come from a language server, and this should make it easier to add new completion sources in the future. That's actually really nice. The other big change comes to the behavior of snippet completions, currently only sent by language servers as of 25.1. Add support for snippet tab stops. Oh, right, they have a snippet system now. I don't think we've looked at it. So we can now tab as we do the snippet tab stops. Because like in the past, whenever I've ever tried to do those have been really annoying. Let me, is there anything, like there's no snippets with like link, or I think there's any snippets with markdown. Okay, here's snippet. So ePrint line. So I would assume that this one has that. So I can do like, tab brings me to there. That kind of works. Is that what they were talking about? In the recording above, Rust Analyzer suggests a snippet completion for add that includes some placeholders for the function arguments. In the past, Helix would clear these placeholders when accepting a completion with the enter key. Now the enter key jumps the cursor to the first tab stop. Okay, so hold on. Is that add? Whoa, wait. How did it get multiple cursors there? All right. Let's try this one. So if I do that, ooh, hello, does that. Oh, tab brings me back to here. Okay, so I think tab is working. Yeah, okay. So I think it just sort of works as expected, where you can just tab into where you want to go. So that's really cool. I like that. Yeah, the tab key can be used to switch. Didn't read long enough. Diagnostics. Historically, LSP diagnostics have appeared right aligned in the top right corner of the editor. While this display is straightforward, it can become hard to read on small terminal sizes or when a language server sends a long diagnostic message. How many times have we run into that? A lot. It adds a new way to render diagnostics inline. Ooh. Ooh, that's even better than I was imagining. Okay, wait. How do they do that? Inline diagnostics leverage the internal virtual text system to render diagnostics at the diagnostics range in the document. Diagnostic messages appear after the end of the line or in between lines of the appropriate code. Inline diagnostics are currently disabled by default as we tune the display and iron out bugs, and can be enabled with a config like so. We are enabling that. So minimum severity to show a diagnostic hint at after the end of the line. So end of line diagnostics equal hint. So let's now if I create an error here, what's a way that I can create like a full error? Oh, I created one right here because I apparently deleted the closing curly bracket. So that would do it. So let's now go and config Helix in config. Okay, so what is this? This is in editor. We have end of line diagnostics. And I'll say hint. So first off, I want to see what that does to this. So if we config reload, okay, so that moved it from here to here. That's actually nice. And then editor inline diagnostics. So that's a new section, I think. Right? Yeah. And then we're going to do cursor line equals error. Oh, I guess we could also do warning too if we wanted to, right? So if we come back to here, yeah, now we get exactly where this problem is. Expected right curly, so I come down here. Nice. Okay, I do have some warnings. So here we have, okay, so the warnings now show inline here, which is nice. Yeah, if we just do warning. Config reload. Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, it only shows up when I'm on the line. That's nice too. Oh, that's cool. And then a hint shows up here. I like it. Okay. Now, I don't think there's any other... Yeah, just those warnings and hints. I kind of want to go and create an error again. So if I do something like remove that semicolon. Ooh, that was fast. That's nice. Okay, so basically it's the lowest level that you want to show up. So if you have warnings show up, it will now just appear in the editor there. Otherwise, we can get errors. I think that I want to keep it as error. So I think that's going to be good. So cursor line, the minimum severity, was that cursor line here? Oh, it is. So yeah, if I had read through this, it would have told me. So the minimum severity that a diagnostic must have to be shown in line on the line that contains the primary cursor, set to disable to not show any diagnostic in line. This option does not have any effect when in insert mode and will only take effect at 350 milliseconds after moving the cursor. Okay, so if I come back to here, insert mode, it disappears. Nice. Okay. The other lines, the minimum severity that a diagnostic must have to be shown in line on a line that does not contain the cursor line. So actually, I'm okay with keeping other lines disabled. Prefix line, how many horizontal bars are rendered before the diagnostic text? Right now it's 1. Max wrap, the equivalent to the editor soft wrap, max wrap options. Okay, that's fine. The maximum number of diagnostics to render inline for a given line. So it can do up to 10 by default. The first diagnostic with the highest severity that is not shown in line is rendered at the end of the lines. Oh, you could just do the hints only. I think hint is the top level. I don't remember. But that's cool. I like that. Tabular pickers. The picker UI component is central in Helix. It is an efficient, readable way to jump between files and locations of interest like LSP diagnostics and symbols. In 25.1, the picker component has been overhauled significantly so that items are laid out as a table. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Because I think before it was just the names of it, right? So oh, okay. So it's the symbol picker. We have kind and then the name here. Oh, that's nice. Now, if I search for, oh, I can search for it too. So I can say like, show me all the databases, show me all, oh, I can't do modules. Okay. So I can only search in name. I can't search in kind, but that's nice. I like that. Simple pickers such as the file picker, which only need one column, are unchanged. Pickers with multiple fields of information now, though now show column names at the top of the results pane. Rows still correspond to individual items to pick up, but there are now columns that horizontally align the same kinds of content between items. The diagnostics picker, for example, now has 3 columns: severity, code, and message. That's actually nice. Although we don't use the diagnostics very much, but having that there is probably pretty nice. Columns are individually filterable. One column is filtered by default, and the others can be filtered with the query syntax. Oh, they added a full query syntax. Oh, so here's where I can do column name. So percent allows me to search for module. Oh, it's kind. That's what it is. Okay. Kind like that. That's nice. And then within here, we can then search for. Oh, it continues to do that in there. So then can I do another one? Name. I can. Okay. It's a little bit clunky to have to type that in myself. If I were to ask for really awesomeness here, I would love for autocomplete inside of this. Like if I could just start by typing that, and I'd love for like just tab that. That would be amazing. But I can do something like this. It looks like kind module name routes. Okay, so I can't do that. That works. Alongside this change, the global search command has been refactored to update with the picker's query dynamically. This allows searching a code base for regex interactively. So global. Wait, do I not have much in here? We have a ton in here. Why is? Oh, that's the title. Is the path. Okay. That's what they got. So I can now search for, let's just say that from request. So if I search for user, is it regex like that? Oh yeah, it looks like it. Where I can now say like, okay, I'm getting literally everything, but if I want something where it has star password, I'll have to figure out how that works. It's like regex, but I don't really do much searching by regex. I guess you could also search for file names with like the path thing that they added before, but usually if I want that, then I'm going with the file picker. Macro keybindings. Oh, but you can then search, you could do a global search in a specific file or path or folder or directory. I can see that. That could be nice. Macro keybindings. Initial support for keybindings written as macros has landed. Macro keybindings can be written by prefixing a string of inputs with %. Okay, so wait, we can do macros. Change the space Y keybinding to yank to the A register instead of the system clipboard. Macro keybindings use the same infrastructure as macros recorded with Q and executed with Q, so the above behaves. Oh, so we can now write macros in config. Right, okay. So that's pretty cool. So basically it just allows us to add full macros into the config. I don't know if I have any of those right now, but that's pretty cool. Let's see, improvements to commenting and make for a smoother experience when writing line comments like inline documentation. Oh, it's adding the comments dynamically, I think, right? So if I like create a comment, I think before I would have to add the comment in again, but I don't remember. Line comments are now continued by default. Okay, so I guess before it didn't have that. Oh, but that is nice for multi-line comments because I do remember I'd hit return and have to start the comment again. But now they fixed that.